We're back today with My Hero Academia. I'm so excited because I have had to wait 2 weeks to watch this episode because last week I messed up, I screwed up, I watched 2 episodes in one day, so because I accidentally watched episode 6 before episode 5, but we're moving on to episode 7 now. I am hyped for this fight that is about to go down between Kacchan and Deku. That's what they're going to call themselves, we'll do that. So Kacchan and Deku about to have the fight of a lifetime. A lot of history goes into this fight. What? Since they're in academy now, they're probably maybe this is college. I don't know. We'll just say 10 years worth of history in this. That's just a wild guess on my part. About 10 years, we'll say that. I'm interested to see how Ochaka and Tenya fit into this, because this is all about Deku and Kacchan, but we'll see how those two handle themselves if they have to fight each other, which they probably will. It's part of the test. Waited 2 weeks for this, and now I'm going to watch it. So, moving on, we are going to start with My Hero Academia season 1, episode 7. Right now.
After his quirk manifested, he started to change. Uraraka, go! Ballsy move! Think you can take me alone? He's using the capture tape. Hero notebook number 10, page 18.
Oh,
The Eraserhead's moves in
right.
Kacchan do now. Knowing him, he'll be impatient and try another big punch.
Yep. Deku knows him so well.
I was right. I'm not going to be able to fight him at close range now. I need some kind of plan.
I was expecting all action this episode. This is pretty good.
Victoria told me that young Bakugo thinks very highly of himself.
Yeah.
But this level of pride is something else. It may end up being his demise.
Yeah. He's not acting like a hero at all. He's supposed to be acting like a villain, but he doesn't have it.
If they wanted to send someone out to stop us here, it should have been Ida. He's way faster after all. That probably means Kacchan's gone rogue. The two of them aren't working together as a team.
Yeah.
I can't go after the weapon right now or Kacchan will follow me. And if we both try to take
I
him
like
down, we'd
this.
probably run out of time.
I'd like this.
So we stay split up for now. I have to trust Uraraka. She'll find the weapon and Ida, and then I'll join her for a 2-on-1 fight. That's how we'll win. I'll just have to capture Kacchan down here. On my own. I can do it.
I really like that.
As long as I don't
He's
get
thinking.
to his hands. No, wait! I'm not trying to compete against you! You gotta believe me! I take back everything I said.
He's always had problems.
You're so lucky! Yeah!
Impressive. I bet you that's gonna grow into an amazing quirk.
Definitely. A flashy quirk for a future hero. It's perfect. Yeah, you're right. I am amazing. In fact, I bet there's no one as great as I am. Wow, you're so lucky. I was worried you might hit your head or something.
But you looked at me like I was some kind of weakling. You couldn't just stand there and watch you die. Like you. But I'm not. I'm so much better than you are. I must now embrace evil to become a hero. Behold, I am the personification of evil.
He's so serious.
Uraraka, is that you? I knew you would come here alone the instant the Bakugo ran.
You're laying it on a bit thick there, Tenya.
Your quirk allows you to float anything that you touch. But I've prepared for that.
Everyone's watching and you are a bloody idiot. Oh, God.
I'm all loaded up. What does that mean? That's right, these gauntlets aren't just for show. They've been storing up my sweat inside for one monster blast.
Oh.
It's going too far. Young Bakugo, don't do it! You'll kill her!
He'll be fine as long as he dodges.
Jeez. Jeez. Kacchan is going psycho. He could have killed the guy.
Despite his fierce posturing, he's not actually trying to kill Midoriya. But
Really?
still,
No good. I can't dodge this. I'll have to counterattack. Like this. What was that move? Here it comes, Snake! The famous right hook you were whining about!
Jeez.
Forget what you are! You're a weakling!
The counter.
Giving me a dream.
not for me, but for himself.
This is... No! He's gonna kill him.
Both of you stop!
I can't beat you. Not in a one-on-one fight like this. But I can win!
He's outsmarted him. God damn.
In the name of him in the eyes of man, that you stop this!
You're too over the top, man.
As I can't control it. My body just can't handle the backlash of my power yet. These guys always said I'd be useless. But this was all that I could think of. This is the only way I had any chance at winning.
Jeez.
The hero team wins!
I am so sorry that I did not talk that much during that reaction. But that was intense. Like, usually when you watch my reactions, you see me like, I'm always looking back at the camera and I'm always messing with my hair. It's a stupid thing that I do. This episode, I was rarely doing any of that. I couldn't take my eyes away from it. Just getting in the heads of these two characters. Kacchan and Deku, that is. Just getting in the heads of those two characters and seeing how the relationship turned into what it is now. And now Kacchan knows that Deku can't control his power. Tenyu was a bit melodramatic with his villain role, I feel like. I mean, thank God thank God when he was doing that, it never flashed to what all the other students were thinking. Because that would have just been a bit cringy. It was cringy enough watching it, but it's even more cringy when you know other people are finding it as other people in the show are finding it as cringy as you are. I think Kacchan enjoyed this challenge a bit too much. I mean, I could see this being a way of like mending the relationship between the two of them. I think he was enjoying this a bit too much. He has too much villainous tendencies to make an effective hero like the others would. most of the time refusing to stop the fight for the sake of Deku needing to do this, needing to win. I mean, Deku, he wasn't necessarily thinking about beating Kacchan, he was thinking about winning the challenge. Whereas, that's the difference between them. Deku only thought about winning the challenge. Kacchan was thinking about beating Deku. And that move as well, where they just blew the hole through the whole building, and to use it as a distraction for Ochaka. I'm probably gonna pronounce her name wrong so many times, but for her to distract Tenya long enough to get the bomb. And there was none of, yeah, and they didn't have to tie up the villains either. I think that's good. I think that's good because by not tying them up, it doesn't give them weakness. Like Tenya and Kacchan, they weren't beaten. They lost the challenge, but they weren't beaten in a fight. So that's good that it didn't show weakness for anyone. Kept everyone looking strong. Deku's suit, it's the first time he's worn it and he's already messed up. It's already been shredded. I wonder how the other students are going to think of Kacchan now, not seeing what he's been able to do. Well, seeing what he's done. Because he could have killed Deku in this challenge. Even All Might knew it. Well, All Might said he wasn't trying to kill him, but everyone sees now that Kacchan is a bit too bloodthirsty, and that Deku's all about self-sacrifice to get something done. So I really like this. I'm very interested in how the other students see them going forward, see the two of them going forward, and some awesome fight moves by Kacchan in this, like charging at him and then using a blast to move to the others, to move behind him and then get him from the back. Ooh, and then the other one where he kind of countered the move that Deku used on him in the last episode. He grabbed his arm and then used his power to blast himself to the other side and then throw him to the ground. So that was like a I think it was the same shot as well when they landed, like that upwards view of them when they land. I know I'm not the best reviewer on these episodes. There are people out there like me, like channels that I would want to be like one day, like Blind Wave or the Normies. I mean, I don't have a crew around me to bounce ideas off of. But I'm going to be watching their reactions just after I finish this recording and seeing what they say, and then I'm just going to feel like crap because like, oh, I could have pointed that out, but I didn't, because these channels are much better than I am at this reviewing stuff, but this is what you get from me. As always, this will be available on full length on Patreon on the day it goes out on YouTube, but this video won't be going out on YouTube for another week yet, but it will be going out on Patreon tomorrow for early access, a week earlier than you would get it on YouTube. If you want the early access, you subscribe for $5 on my Patreon. If you want the full length when it comes out in a week's time, you can subscribe for $3. So that's all we've got for right now. This show is so good. I truly mean that. It's the show that I watch. Out of all 3 shows that I watch on this channel, I enjoy this one the most because it's so epic and over the top. The other shows are quite old school, which means they're very old school, they're very cool, but this one is very epic and modern, and I like it. I also like the other shows, but this one is like, sometimes with the old shows they can seem a bit corny because they're very old. They can seem a bit cheesy, a bit corny. This one doesn't feel that much so. And when it does, it's meant to be because it's anime. But yeah, love this episode. Can't wait for the next one. So until next time, we are over and out. Bye!